Let's start already. So let me just share my screen. All right, so today's training is on Brokermint. Does everybody know what Brokermint is? I hope so. It's our transaction management system, and it helps me keep track of what you guys have under contract, if you have any listings, etc. So if everybody that has an account, usually the ones that are going to have the account right now active is if you have an active contract or a listing. If not, you'll get your account once you have something, um, on the pipeline. Okay, so here is the dashboard. The dashboard is going to show here like the announcements. I'm going to be posting every week the schedule. You guys can come on here if you guys forget what we have. So here on the announcements widget, you'll be able to see all the all the trainings that we have scheduled, and all of that. This widget is they're useful element links. If you want to make an appointment with Victor, you can click on this one. If you forgot what the marketing website is, you click this link and it'll take you directly there. The MLS, and also the quick loan approval with Highlands. The other one is resources. This one's pretty important because a lot of you asked me for the W-9, or sometimes you have a rental that you guys need an invoice for. You can fill out this form and send it to me, and I can get you the invoice right away, as well as our wiring instructions for escrow. And this one's for the operating account. So you guys can access these forms here. There's also a rental application. And the last one is a W-9. Usually when you need to send an invoice for a lease to get your commission, you usually send the invoice with this attached. So you can have this here. And then here are the element logos. These are the codes of the colors that we use in our logo. And these are all the other logos that you guys can have access to. All right. Here's the pipeline. This is where you can keep track of what you have pending, what you've closed, what's been your income, and stuff like that. It's just, if you want to see what you've closed, you can go on here. All right. This is the most important part, which is how to create a transaction. So first things first, you click here. Here you have status. If it's a listing, if it's pending, you click traditional sale, short sale, REO. These are, usually it's traditional sale or lease, whatever your transaction is. And then you must fill out everything that's red. Now, if let's say right at the moment, you don't know, what the MLS number is, or, you don't know who the lender is, you can just put a question mark and it'll turn white. But just make sure before you close, you add all the information that you were missing. So I'm going to do a sample transaction with you guys. So I'm going to do a sale. I'm just going to fill this out. Closing date's important. Also, if you guys update your transaction and your closing gets extended, make sure to come back and edit the closing date, so I'm aware that it hasn't closed yet and I don't drive you crazy. Single family, county, date. I created these drop downs so it's easier for you guys. You don't have to type everything in. Film type, FHA conventional. If it's none of the above, just put other. So let's just put FHA. Seller's agent. I mean, if you're the seller's agent, put your information. If it's another agent, put someone else. I'm just gonna go through this. And this side, if it's you, and element. Here on sale commission, just, if your commission is 2.5%, just do the math really quick and just input it like this. Transaction fee, always make sure to include your transaction fee, the element transaction fee on here. So I know that you guys are charging it to the buyer and you're not paying for it yourself. Was a property built before 1978? Yes. So that if I know that you are making an addendum, I know that it's built
How you doing?
Are you coming?
Yeah.
commission. No. All right. Here on this commission, a lot of people get confused. So I'm gonna show you guys how you're supposed to input this. So if your commission is 3%, obviously the total commission is 6%. So and then only click the side that you represent. So
Very
this is the
casual, it's gonna be with the mediator, he's gonna put us in separate rooms, you're gonna be in here with me.
Really good.
and then put your percentage.
You're technically not allowed to be here, but if we keep quiet, nobody will see. Okay.
Okay.
So,
Just click next.
it's just.
Out of contact, always try to add myself.
Yessi,
Yeah.
I can't hear you, Mama. All I hear is the noise in the background.
Somebody's talking.
Oh,
Yeah, maybe someone's not muted.
Yeah. Let me check. It's not muted.
So it just depends on what you want.
Yeah, I still hear it.
I'm gonna give you the charts as soon as she's done with them.
Hold on.
Is there anything else we need to discuss? The parenting plan has been entered into.
And by the way.
Who's not muted? Okay, now we're good. Do you guys hear me now? Okay, all right, good. Sorry, I didn't notice. Okay, let me move this. How do I move this? Oh. Okay, so do you want to go back to the commission section? Okay. All right. So on this section, obviously, if your commission is 3%, the total gross commission is going to be 6%. So up here, you put 6%. And then you only insert your commission. Do not click the other side. If you represent both sides, then okay. But if you only represent one side, whether it's the listing or the buying, just put 3% and click next. As for contacts, always try to add me or Victor or both, so that we keep track of your transactions. All right, great. Okay, so your transactions already created. Awesome. If you guys are using, you can also create an offer through here. So before I move forward, I'm going to show you guys, if you're just going to use this for e-signature, how you guys will do it. So the first thing you'll do, you have to add a checklist. Whether you're using the forms from Brokermint or not, you always need to add a checklist. And then you click the one that is for you. So cancel, let's do residential buyer because I represent the buyer. So buyer's agent, it would be me, same, and add. Now you have a checklist. Okay, here's where you're gonna add the documents. So if you're gonna write up a offer from here, you just click use forms. Right, and then you click FAR. You can search, it's much easier. So here is as is contract, select. And if you can add more forms. Let's say, you need a condo writer, you have it here. There you go. You click next. Now, if you just represent the buyer, delete these two. Yes. Because you're not going to have the seller sign this form. Okay. So buyer, in this case, there's only one buyer. So and make sure if your contact is not created, that's fine. You can write their name here. Right? Oh, shoot. And just create new and add their information here, especially their email. So let's just do that. But they must be added as a contact in order for you to use the e-sign here. You can add them before or after, it doesn't matter, up to you. And then here, make sure you only click, make sure this contact is not available to everyone. It's available to you only. So always make sure it's me only, private. And then here you can put if it's a lead, a client, whatever. In this case, it's a buyer. So create, and you're good to go here. Make sure to add, your information, because you'll probably have to sign as well. Escrow officer, whoever's doing it. So I'm gonna put listing agent. You can add their name so that it fills it in directly on the contract. Seller 1, seller 2, you can do that, but you can also fill it in directly once I click next. Watch. It's preparing the documents. So here's the contract, what you exactly would fill out on Form Simplicity. It looks exactly the same. And it inputs where your buyers need to sign. So you don't have to input it yourself after. So if you fill out the contract from Form Simplicity and upload it on here, you can still use the e-signature. You're just gonna have to do it this way. Click initials on everywhere your buyer needs to sign, like that, and then you keep going. Shoot, let me delete that. Initials, move it this way, and obviously this would be buyer 2. So there you go. And then you keep going. So as you can see, you can fill it out. So if you just double click, you can fill this out as, whoever the seller is, property ID, blah, blah, blah. And then you go down, you can also check box. So you can literally write up the entire offer directly from here and send it to for signatures. So, and once it's signed, it'll notify you. So that's the good part. So let me just delete this, and I'm gonna send it to myself. And also the condo writer is included here because I added the form 1. Okay, so make sure you don't click save and close. If not, it doesn't send it for signatures. So you send for signatures. You see, if you want to CC yourself on it, you can. That's fine. And I'm gonna send it. And you'll see how. I'm gonna sign it so you guys see that it'll show as signed on Brokermint. See, it says uploaded, waiting for signatures. Okay. Let me see if I can sign it really quick. I already got the email, so I'm gonna sign it. Just give me a few minutes, guys. Okay. So that was it. I just finished signing. So let me go back, click on this one. You see, now it shows us signed. So your purchase agreement is already signed. Once it's signed, clearly the condo writer is in here, right? So what you can do is you can split it because obviously the condo writer cannot just stay here. So what you do is, let me see if I can do it directly from here. So what you do is, I think you can unassign, right? When you unassign a document, it'll go here. And what you do is you edit split. So on page 112 is obviously the purchase agreement. This is very useful. Like I've used this so much, and a lot of people, it's easy because sometimes they'll send you like if you're the listing agent or the buyer, it doesn't matter, you'll send the whole offer in one PDF and you need to upload it on here. Well, you can. You upload it here and then you split it to wherever it needs to go. So then 13 through 16 is the condo. You split. You go back and it's uploaded. Now, once your document is uploaded, click submit. So it's pending approval so I can review it, make sure you guys are not missing any signatures or anything like that. So the MLS sheet, the property tax, all of these things, I would want you guys to upload. Obviously, if you don't have a lead-based paint addendum, just put a comment here, put not applicable, and we're good to go. So if I, for some reason, do not approve your contract or addendum or any document you uploaded, I will put a comment here explaining why. If you're missing an initial, if you're missing anything, a signature, if the seller's name is wrong, whatever it is, I will put a comment here. You can come back and look to see. And that's pretty much it. For the CDA, I would want you guys to at least request it to me 2 to 3 days before your closing. So you guys, can definitely get paid at the closing table. If not, then they'll cut out the check directly to Element and it'll take a little longer for you guys to get paid. So the CDA, I would normally upload it here. If your transaction is already uploaded and I see that you're closing within 3 days, I'll do the CDA myself and you'll be able to find it here. I'll upload it. Now, if you don't have the transaction, I have no idea you have a closing, then you really need to let me know. That's for that. Do you guys have any questions about the checklist or how to upload documents? No? Yes? No? Okay.
Yeah, Yessi, the part where you were uploading different documents at the same time, that wasn't very clear to me. So say for instance, the seller sent me all the paperwork together.
Uh-huh.
What you were trying to show us is to like put it in separated in different categories.
Oh, okay, so you mean like split the documents?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so for example, if you know you're gonna download it from your email, okay, for example, download it. See if it downloads. It's not downloading. Okay, cool. So you can drag and drop and upload the documents, right? Okay, so the documents you uploaded like that, when you drag and drop, it's gonna show in your unsorted file. Also, you can send the documents to this email because this email is just for your transaction. So 591 Southeast 6th Street, that's the email for this transaction. So you can forward your documents to this email and it'll go directly to this unsorted file. Do you guys understand that part? Yeah? Okay. So what Jesus was asking me was how do you a little confused about splitting the documents. It's fine. So here on your unsorted, let's say here it's the condo, the condo writer, the homeowners, everything is here in this PDF that I uploaded. You click edit and you split it. Okay. So here your document is gonna show up. And then from what page to what page is this document? So for example, if it's page 1 through 5, it's the purchase agreement, you put purchase agreement. Oh, there's something already uploaded, so I'm just gonna put property tax, let's say. Okay, so you still have other pages to upload. So let's say 5 through 10. Oh, shoot. It's the MLS sheet. Okay, and then you have 2 pages left. So 12, 11 through 12 is a escrow letter. And then you just click split and it'll assign it to where you put those pages. And like that, it'll show up. And it's easy for you guys versus trying to, figure out how to split the documents yourself. You can just upload it here and be able to split it. You can also merge the documents. So let's say, someone, you were missing a page in the contract, the seller forgot to sign it, and you just send them that page. You can merge the page with the actual contract. So for example, merge with, you have to upload both PDFs. So I'm going to upload 2 PDFs. Let's say I want to merge this page and this page together. So I'm going to drag and drop. Every time you drag and drop or email the documents, it's going to go to your unsorted file. But once it's in your unsorted file, you need to assign it. So if you need to assign it, you can do it directly from here. If you don't need to split it or merge it with anything, you just add it here. If the document is not on the checklist, like a task, you can create a new task. Let's say it's, I don't know, appraisal. Upload it. That's fine. You save it and you can add the task. Let's say I want to merge this PDF with this PDF, right? I go edit, merge with, right? So it's matrix with condo writer. And let's say it is the appraisal. Merge. Now you assign this. It should show up. Where is it? Right here. So whatever I merged is going to show up here. Not a lot of people use the merging because I think it's more common to split the documents versus merging, but you guys do have the option to merge documents here as well. So Jesus, do you understand the splitting documents? You do? Awesome. Okay. So basically that's really what I need you guys to do. I need you to upload, all the documents for your transaction. Make sure you submit it here for me to review. Once it's approved, it'll show up here as approved and you don't have to worry about it. If there's something here that's not applicable, that's fine. Just put a comment, so I know. This, you just check mark if you scheduled the inspection, confirm that, we've reviewed all your documentation, you requested CDA, schedule a final walkthrough, very important. So other than that, that's pretty much it for the checklist. You can also upload documents here, upload. So that's another way. You can also click, if you don't want to type it in NA and you're exempt from this, you can just click exempt and I'll approve it, because I know that if you don't need a lead-based payment addendum, you're not going to be able to upload anything. So, but yeah, other than that, once let's say you guys gave me a CDA, I gave you a CDA, and you guys already got paid, I'll usually check mark this and I'll close the transaction once, I already have all the documents, the Alta, I'll close it and that's it. Let me see what else I wanted to show you guys. Okay, so let me see. Here, when you create a transaction, make sure that you are the transaction owner, so that I know even if you're doing the transaction with someone else, one of you has to be the transaction owner, so that it shows me that is your transaction. Because sometimes, let's say you'll add me or Victor on there and it'll show me as a transaction owner, it'll look like it's my deal. So make sure that you're the transaction owner, or whatever other realtor you're working with. Also, if you go under contract, you upload everything to Brokermint, and all of a sudden, the transaction does not go through, you want to cancel it, you add the checklist as canceled contract. Okay, you upload the releasing cancellation and the contract, and that's it. And then obviously you'll need to submit it for me to review, and then I'll just cancel the transaction on Brokermint. But if it does cancel, please upload the releasing cancellation this way, so I know. Do you guys have any questions about Brokermint? Please, questions. I need questions. Let me see. I think that was pretty much it. You can also access forms here directly through the library. These are things that you guys do request from me or from Victor, but you guys have access to it here easily. You can go ahead and save it, download it to your computer and save it on there. Other than that, I think that's pretty much it. Make sure if the price changes, you guys change that. So if you need to edit something on here, click edit. If it's a listing, you guys don't have these options here. I'm the one that can cancel or close a transaction. So it'll probably be just edit, delete, or switch to listing. So if you edit it, everything will pop up again. If the price changes to $350, upload it so that your commission changes. So if the price goes down, your commission changes. And I need to know if the price changed because your commission changed. And if I do the CDA wrong, then I have to redo it. And then it's a pain in the butt. But other than that, if you guys understand this, great. The most important thing is just to create the transaction and upload your documents. That's the only thing I really need you guys to do, so that me and Victor are keeping track of what's closing within the next few weeks, what's already been closed, because we don't know what you guys are working on if you don't upload it on here. If you guys want to wait a little bit, maybe after the inspection period, you want to upload it, then go right ahead. But at least 2 weeks before closing, upload the transaction on Brokermint. So we are aware and you guys, can get paid at the closing table. So that's pretty much it. This is Brokermint. It's really not that complicated. You will get the hang of it once you've done a few transactions. I mean, I fly through this. I've used this system for a really long time. So it does help me. It helps you. It helps the agents as well to keep track of their documents. If the buyer or the seller needs some sort of copy of a document, you can access it directly from here. And remember that we need to keep at least 5 years. We need to keep this documentation for at least 5 years. So it'll be saved on here. So if you guys closed a transaction, I don't know, 5 months ago, and you need the file, you can request it from me and I'll have it for you ASAP. So it's something that you guys need. Now, do you guys have any questions? It's pretty self-explanatory. I mean, create transaction. Is it a listing? Is it pending? Is it a traditional sale? Is it a lease? If it's a lease, you'll have less things to fill out, obviously. So, let me know if you guys have any questions. You guys have my email, you guys have my phone number. If you want to come by the office one day and you need me to run a few things with you, I will be more than happy to. And I'm here to help you guys. And this helps you and it helps me. So if you guys don't understand something, please let me know, and I will help you. So if you guys don't have any questions for me or anything, that's pretty much it. This is Brokermint. And if you do not have an account right now, it's okay, because if you do have something under contract and you do not have a Brokermint account, please text me or email me so I can get you set up ASAP. If you don't have an account and you do not have something under contract or a listing or a lease or anything, then once you do have something, let me know and I will activate your account. But that's pretty much it. So this is Brokermint. Let me see, checklist. All right, guys, well, that's pretty much it. Done showing you guys what I wanted to show you on Brokermint. Try to do your best to upload your transactions, and I'm here to help if you guys need anything. All right.
Thank you.
You're welcome, Jesus. Jesus, when are you coming by the office? I have to talk to you about a few things.
Monday.
All right. Awesome. Okay, guys. Well, happy Friday and hope you have an amazing weekend.
You too, baby.
All right. Bye.
Bye.
Bye, Yessi. Thank you.
You're welcome. Bye.